You said Men in Black. Yeah, we
I
spoke.
said, I think because that was recent. I watched it again
Yeah, because
recently.
didn't I mention to you, what did you say? Men in Black 2. Men in Black 2.
Yes. What were we saying? Oh, fuck. I can't remember now, but you said
Well,
something really good about
within
the,
the Men in Black 2, she's kind of like an octopus kind of like creature thing too. But yeah,
oh
Men in
yeah,
Black 1 is the whole search is they're searching for the galaxy, right?
yeah,
And they find
yes,
it's all a microcosm because and that there's a big truth in that too because of what it's telling you. They're searching for this galaxy out there, and the whole time the galaxy was this little ball sitting on the cat.
yes,
Um, because they were told the galaxy was on Orion's belt, and Orion was actually the cat, and the
yeah,
belt was around its neck. So it was, um, yeah, that I mean, there's heaps in that movie, but that's the main giveaway
yeah,
is that the e- everything's compressed realities.
yeah.
There's no out there and no in there, and Inception's the exact same concept.
Mm,
Because I spoke about the hero's journey too before, how you descend down, and that's what they do with Inception. They go dream within a dream within a dream, or you could look at it as reality compressed into it, reality compressed into reality, compressed into reality, and then at the when he's so far deep, it's like 100 years, and that's like an hour in the base reality.
yeah,
He slides his way through, and if you remember how they actually trigger out of the realities a lot of the time, they have to have like a click or something that snaps them in. It's usually water.
yes,
Like so again, and this is what Ike was talking about in his book that the natural fluid-like energy that he calls from the upper aeons outside of the synthetic construct is the base of fluid and water,
mm,
and so that's mirrored in Inception as well too.
yeah.
But
Don't,
the whole point is, so if you looked at like the last dream that they go into that they're in for like an hour, oh no, he's in for like hundreds of years. That it all happens in an instant and he pops out, but the learning that he'd had in that realm for 100 years is real that he now brings back into, if you looked at his base reality, is that's his soul. So he's
mm,
integrated all that heavy experience that on that level is just a second.
yeah,
That's what I think we're doing at the because we're not, I don't see human beings at the lowest form of evolution. We're at the highest point because we're so compressed down. If you looked at that as the last dream, that's what the human beings are.
mm,
We're in the highest densely conformed part of the universe. So there's the most learning that occurs on that. And then when you pop out, it's eons of time we've been down here, but the learning's instant on that level.
yeah. It's huge, isn't it? It just blows your mind.
It's like I love that. Yeah, but
Oh,
divergence.
love Divergent. And also, like, one thing I noticed because I watched Men in Black the other day, just
Yeah,
when they open the lockers and so at the end of the movie, they open the locker door. You know, one of the movies, they open the locker and those little creatures are in
I
there.
think yeah,
But and at the end of the movie, they open the locker and it's like another Men in Black kind of world. Like we're part of, like we're in a locker, if that
yeah,
makes sense. Which I guess is another way of looking at the dream
yeah.
within the dream.
It's the same concept again, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.